we are going to play for another 2 hours. Midnight session. Against this side, just go for the 3-bet, we descend. Here we check. I think I want to bluff in this spot. I think here just go for the big size. Here, I think I'm just going to overbet this one. Yeah, I'll just play half pot range. We have the overpair advantage and we have better overcards in our range, and in the same time, yeah, he doesn't have that many deuce X in his range, so ace queen. This time I'm going for the 4-bet. Here we get check raised, easy fold. Here I'll go for the check raise myself. We can continue on a spade, on a 7, on a queen, on a 9. Ace-8 defend. I think I'm gonna start with a check. Probably this spot I'll play overbet or check, and the bottom of my overbetting value range is gonna be ace-10 probably. Here with ace-8, I think I'll just check call, and then I will start betting the turn. I think 2/3 is fine. Here, should I bet small? I think I will check and see what happens. I don't expect him to bluff too often. And I think here I will just overfold, because I expect him to check back quite strong on the turn. Maybe ace-8 is a good check raise bluff. Okay, here we get a call. Probably we can play half pot range, even though we could use also bigger sizing like 3/4. But I just like to use a simplified strategy. And here, let's think about it. Do I want to have 1/3? I will have 9s, jacks, and then it maybe wants 1/3, but probably I just want to play half pot or check, and probably I can check more jacks and maybe bet more a hand like pocket 10s, maybe pocket 9s. And here 6-7 completes. I think I will have a half pot and an all in here. I think my underpairs like jacks and 10s want half pot probably. Also maybe a weak queen. Here I can go for the check raise. I don't think it's so bad, even though he will check back. Actually, against a guy who will not bluff the river enough, maybe I should value bet myself. We get check raise with queen jack, I think. With a diamond. I have to call the flop. Turn is a brick. He should play an over better check strategy. Here on the king, I'm gonna still bet. Probably 1/3 range on the king. It's reasonable. He goes spot. Yeah, now I think we can fold. Yeah, I guess the recreational is pretty marginal, but I'll just lead. Hope to make him fold a hand like ace high, because yeah, they will overfold against leads, so, and definitely under raise. I will go for the 3-bet this time. Here against this weak tight reg, I'll just call pocket tens in position. And I'm just folding flop because his range is too strong. Down to play over bet or check, or I can also play big bet or check. I think it's fine. Now I think here I would value bet, or I will just call now. Not sure if raise is worth it. Here I think I'm just gonna raise, because I will put a lot of pressure on flush draws and maybe get called by weaker ace-x. Here we can go for the check raise. Yeah, I think this something like this is fine. So many full of life, but also filled with pain. And here with the jack, I'll just bet the river. Yeah, I can see, but here definitely going to stab. Against the check raise, ace 9, I think it's a clear call. And on the turn, main, do I want to bet this one? I think I want to check more than bet here. Now it's bad because 5-6 and jack 10 completes. And here I'm not sure if I have a value bet. I mean, is he raising 10-9 and queen 9? Yeah, I'm not sure if I have a value bet, especially against him. And here, yeah, I think I'll just check back on the jack river. I think not that many hands that we can get value from. Still gonna value bet king queen here. And I still think on this paired 6 I'll still go for a value bet because he can call king 9, king 7. Yeah, he can call a lot of stuff. Okay, king 10 makes sense. Here I split, I will just call. Yeah, I just don't believe that after he snap checks the turn that he's having any value hand. Yeah, I will call because of the sizes that he uses. I'll just give up here. Way too missed flashes. Yeah. Maybe I should. Yeah, I think I should barrel a river there because from his sizing, he's never has a 9. So I should have gone with my read. Check raise is big. Probably gonna call one with ace 9. I'm unblocking all his bluffs. I'm blocking pocket 9s. Yeah, 8 is one of the worst cards that can come because now Jack 10 completes. And probably he has Jack 10 at that high frequency in this spot. So yeah, when he uses the overbet, I think we can easily fold. Yeah, we'll just check down, ace deuce. Here I check back. Here I think check calling, maybe raising with 7-8 is better. 7-8 of clubs. I think if I raise here, I wanna do it with 7-10. I'm blocking ace queen. Yeah, I think when I jam here, he should fold quite often as played. Ah, fuck. I timed out. Yeah, I wanted to jam. I was just not sure, but yeah. It's fine, no problem. We both up here on the turn, so probably using a pot bet is fine. He calls and we just jam river, hoping to get called by ace king and aces. Ace is not that often, but ace king, maybe pocket fives, pocket fours. Yeah, he can have king 9 of course, but he has a lot of worse king x that can call, so yeah, we just jam. Bluffs would be, I think the best ones, ace 4 maybe, and ace 5 blocking a lot of his nutted hands. But he will overcall a king, I think, like too much, because there is a missed flush, missed straight. So yeah, the players tend to get very skeptical. So I see him calling with a hand like ace king pretty often. Nice flop here. I go for the half pot bet. Creeps in my mind for too long now. I think on the ace I can just bet 1/3. Yeah, exactly. It's about this. Like he will call ace king always. I mean, not always, but very often. So yeah, playing straightforward with value makes sense. Here we'll be careful on this board. King high, it's I think one of the most overbluffed boards in 3-bet pots. So yeah, I will call pretty light, but also depends on the player because this guy is very tight. So yeah. Yeah, I will not go thin here for value. I just check back and value bet the river or bluff catch the river. Yeah, just range bet against a weak rag. Self into the sand. Here doing something super exploitative. Oh, okay, I wanted to bet 1/3 to let his range. And here I'll just raise, probably. Okay, now I have top 2. I'm not sure here, but yeah, I think I'll just raise for value. And here I think, do I want to jam? Or is it too thin? I mean, yeah, I will lose something like, does it make any sense to use a half pot bet? Is ever having queen 9. Maybe ace 10. Yeah, I will jam this one. Okay, ace jack, yeah. Yeah, I think it's too thin from me. Here on the ace I'll just go for the 1/3. Yeah, I think it's too thin to jam there a6. Maybe I should have just like checked back. Half pot here. Plenty of hands to get value from. Pocket jacks, pocket queens, pocket nines. Here probably I just wanna go a bit polar and yeah, bet this size, so I think I'll just put the money myself. I think overbluffing in this spot is fine. And here I will just find an overbet probably. Blocking his pocket aces checkbacks, and yeah, like when he jams he probably has it. Here I could have led, totally fine to lead. Here we just check call. And here I just go for a thin, for a value bet. Yeah, we'll try something here. Hope somebody jams. Nice. And here, yeah, still betting. I mean, bluffing this one. Here I think ace 10 can be a bluff. I'm blocking his pocket 10s that might call down. Also some 10-9, let's say. I fold out a jack, I fold out even some, maybe the queen not, but yeah. Yeah, here I just give up because probably he has the king when he calls. Yeah, so no reason in betting. Here 4 betting ace king suited against an aggressive regular. And here the question is, do I want to triple barrel this one? And so I take the decision here, and yeah, probably just going for the triple barrel, looking to put pressure on 10s and jacks, 10s, jacks and 9s mainly. Yeah, and river I'm just jamming, blocking aces, ace queen and king queen. I think, yeah, as played, I'm just going for it. Here I think with the 8 I have enough showdown value to check, and here it's a disaster river. And yeah, we just check back. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, so it's okay. So here I think I'll just lead very often. He here raises, yeah, against his raise. Probably just going to fold. Exploitative again, or 1/3 pot bet. I think it's fine to check here. He still has big range advantage. And river, I will just value bet. He can call king x, 10x. Here we call pocket sevens. I think flop will call a bet. Yeah, I will just fold this time against this size, but I need to be careful about him. I mean, it's not a usual size, right, for him. Here, Jack 9, yeah, we can probably bluff. Bet a turn and bet the river. This board I will play probably half or check. Yeah, king queen 2 overs and the gut set. I will just go for the half. Here go for the 1/3. Here we call in the button. He check raises with backdoor flush draw. I think I'm calling. And here against the check raise, I'm not sure. Yes, the 3x 2 overs and the gut shot. Probably can call one. Here I think I just want to check. Here still check. Yeah, here we fold. Nice value raise here. And here, yeah, I don't bluff because he will call it ace high. Yeah, so. And I cannot go for a super huge size because I don't represent anything in that line. Here we overcall with pocket deuces in the small blind. I'm afraid of the world and afraid of us. Still gonna value bet this one. Plenty of hands that he can call. We are pretty deep, so I just size up. And river I'm just gonna jam because he has king queen and king 10 that can call. Even ace jack of missed flush if he puts me on a missed flush. And actually king jack, it's only one combo king jack suited that I block, so yeah, basically I have the nuts. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, he just calls ace jack. Nice, now we have also flush draw to go along with our top pair. I'll just check behind this one. And river, I either have a bluff catch or a value bet. Yeah, we just call this one. Chances and the chance to make everything right. Not sure if this is the best hand to bluff. Probably I'll go one and done here to fold out all the worst pairs, and that's it. I mean, all the better pairs like pocket 5 through pocket 6s, even though my bluff is not that good, just exploitatively betting big on the turn to fold out pairs. Usually I'm not folding suited aces when we're this deep, so yeah, I'll just call, and now we have the 8, which is nice. Here I think we can also have some leads, especially against like weaker players. I think it's just fine. And the thing here, I think I will just bluff my hand here. Or do I need to? Maybe he still bets. Yeah, here I just maybe with something like 7-8, 9-8. I will call the turn, and against recreational I'm again calling in position. And here I think I have a check back. I mean, do I ever beat something here? Yeah, he's also tight. Yeah, I will just take my check back, which I think is fine. Here I also checked back. Against the 1/3 delay, always calling. Here I think I can go for team bet. Yeah, maybe it will be something like king queen, yeah, pocket jack. So he's just not bluffing enough. Here, do I want to slow play? I mean, weird sizing on the turn. Still gonna call. Yeah, I'm gonna call in position because they will make mistakes post flop and I can trap with my hand. He goes something like 1/3. Definitely going to call with the ace of spades. Here I just call against a tight reg. And river, okay, call, just call because, yeah, so he just chooses a small size. Here against this size, I think in position I'm still gonna continue because I can bluff on a spade. I can bluff him of the same hand, so I'll call once more. This board I will have a high frequency check, and here I will just bluff because I believe that his range is purely probably ace king in this spot, and also from the size that he uses pre-flop, so just gonna go with my read and jam here. I mean, he can have traps, of course, in this line, but I don't mind. Yeah, as I said, he's probably just having ace king, so better to call pre-flop and just outplay him post-flop. So in this spot I win like 55 BBs, while if we were to check, if I was to jam and he calls pre-flop, we just chop. Here he steps flop, we call. Here he steps again. Here we value bet the river. Here I will still call. I will get a bit. Do I want to jam this one? But I don't think I have ace king that much in this line, so donking here does not make too much sense. Maybe we can beat a hand like maybe ace 10, 6, 7. But it's very tough to find bluffs if he jams here. He checks back with, okay, 8, 7 makes sense. Yeah, I prefer to 3-bet the offsuit hands in position to give him a tough spot. Usually this hand is a fold, but because he's a recreational and he's passive post-flop, I will call because I think I have an edge post-flop and I can pick up sizing tells, timing tells on him. He goes pot, so I think against pot I can just fold straight away, right? Because he's basically having kings, aces, and he will jam most turns. Yeah, I'll just fold. Nice hand. Here we 4-bet, king 10 suited. This board, I think I can check at a quite high frequency, I would say. Here he goes, something like 60% on the flops. I will just call, and here as spade I'll just go for the double barrel. Here calling in position with king 10. That's nice. Here I think that this is a board that favors him a lot, so I think I could just call and have some donks on some runouts, but otherwise I don't think I can do anything else. I mean, jamming makes sense, but also I don't see that many bluffs that he can fold here. So just gonna call, and yeah, river, yeah, nothing I can do. And here, because we are this deep, I will just call ace king out of position and play post flop on, yeah, on the king high board. I will see how he plays. He's usually passive, so I have to pay attention. The problem is that he check jams here, so he can have so here I have a problem. Here I will call the turn, but here that's a problem. I mean, is he jamming ace king off with the ace of spades? I mean, he can have, yeah, I think it's pretty under bluff, so I don't mind folding this one. Here I'm still calling, and the queen is not that great, I would say, so if he jams, I would find myself folding most of the time against him. Yeah, he snap jams. But is he snap jamming pocket aces here? I mean, I don't think he can barrels queens on the turn. He doesn't have, so blocking one combo of pocket aces. Is he betting ace king? Here I could check jam also. Definitely betting this one. Ace 5. Ace 5, ace jack off. I try to pick up the sizing pre-flop. It was just 22, so it might be some... Yeah, I think I will call. In this position I will call, and yeah. Yeah. Here in position, I'll call pocket jacks. I think he's gonna check back. Let him bluff, as he's quite aggressive. Yeah, he goes half pot. Here I think I can value raise this one. 3x is okay. Here definitely calling the turn. And the river, yeah, he can have 7-8, but yeah, it's too not that many combos. Okay. Yeah, I can bet like the highest equity draws here. Like I will have a lot of diamonds. Yeah, maybe even. Actually, not that much, or not that have that many bluffs here. So yeah, I can overbet 7-6 offsuit and continue. Yeah, 9 not a good card to continue on here. Ace king offsuit. Gonna call one. Here we 3-bet, we 4-bet pre, we go for a small c-bet. And turn is not that great because pocket king queen completes, so I don't see a bet here. I think I can check and decide based on what he does. Here is played, I don't think he... I don't think he plays this way with maybe I'm blocking pocket aces that he might play this way, so I'm just going for the check raise. Here I will call once. And the river, do I want to bet? Yeah, I think I can bet to fold out pocket tens, pocket jacks. I'm also having ace king here, so yeah. I think I'll long jam this one. Nice. To be honest, I'm pretty proud of the way he played these 4-bet pots. Against him, I will just call here with pocket kings. With ace king, sorry. Here I will bet just to fold out the same hand. And river, do I want to jam? I think I'll just check. Okay, pocket queens makes sense. Against 1/3, I will just check call here with the queen of spades especially. So I will just check call this one. Here I think I can go for the overbet with the ace jack. Reasonable. And river, I think, yeah, if he bets small or something, I will probably check jam. I only have aces and kings, and I mean it's only me who has aces and kings, and also block some of his flush draws. But at the same time, I'm not sure if he can have ace high, like definitely. I like top pair here. Yeah, so he does not bluff. Yeah, that's gonna jam this one. And if this paid the price, I don't know what this sacrifice. Here we have some showdown value right now, so probably just going to check again. We win against ace king, ace queen. And here I will not bluff 6-5. Yeah, so here I think he may fold. I don't think he has king jack that often. He doesn't have king queen, not queen jack. Yeah, I'll just jam this one. I think it's okay. Nice. When calling a hand like this, I mean the solver prefers the king 6. Against half pot, I'm gonna call one, and the river is the dream. J10-9 here, probably triple barreling, blocking his tens and nines. I can call down, and here I will just jam myself. He has some flush draws, some over pairs. It is not such a great card. So I will check. He has a bunch of like king 10, 10, 9, ace 10. Blocking some queen 10. I want to jam this one as a bluff. Checks back with the ace 10. Here against the called 4-bet, I will just call with ace-jack suited in position, this deep. There is plenty yet to share. I'm gonna start stabbing on the flop, putting pressure on his ace-king. Nice. Queen is not a good card to barrel on. Here we still bet big again and looking to jam rivers. As we melt and melt. Nice. Let's sing a song loud and strong, enough more. Our voices, a storm. Here I will start with a check. And here I will just check back 6-5, totally fine. Here I think we can bet small. Yeah, here probably he's gonna call. Yeah, he just bluffs pocket jacks, which is like, yeah. I don't know. Why would he bluff jacks here? But definitely stab. Or just abuse his lazy bets like the small size. King queen gonna call in position. Here it is, I will still check, maybe very bad river. Oh, here I made a mistake with the size, yeah. He just bet with his ace high, probably. Yeah, never good here, I'm just folding. Probably, like on that board, I could have double barrel with the king queen and let him fold his king because his I mean his hand is face up is mostly just ace king in that line as played. He's a fish, so I will just call this one. He bets like 3/4. Do I call with double gutter here? Yeah, and with here on the river, I think I will just value bet. I will just raise my straight here for value and fold against the jam. And here he jams. But he leads 3/4 and then jams into me. 8-10. Yeah, I think 3 bets on the river are heavily underbluffed by these types of regs. But Amelie probably has just a flush. He checks on king high, which is quite weird, so I will just take the passive route and just check back. And the idea is it's a disaster here. Yep, fold. Okay, so if he's a recreational, probably ace-8 suited is gonna be a 3-bet here. Goes check, check, bet. Yeah, I see myself calling it ace high quite often, but yeah, probably he's heavily under bluffing. This board I'll just play half pot here, and then I mean, do I want to bluff this one? Do I want to check? Blocking pocket 50, pocket 5s, pocket 9s. I'm not sure if he's calling, so I see myself checking back here and collar him on a diamond when he has king-queen diamonds. Yeah, and on this run out, probably I'm just going to bluff, especially this hand. He would call like sometimes with pocket 9s, pocket 10s, pocket jacks. Here, just take advantage of his sizing and yeah, just go for the raise here. 4x, I think it's enough to put pressure. And turn. Don't want to continue. I think I can continue, and actually I prefer to use the ace of clubs. Here jacks. Should I check raise this one or should I bet? Probably gonna call. I think he has a lot of ace king in his range, so, and I don't think he has a lot of flush draws because they would at least think about betting. So when he quickly checks back, he's probably having, he can have, I think also aces check, so I think ace king. So is it an overbluff to bluff with these two jacks? Will he fold ace king? And yeah, actually I think I'll just check and see what happens. Yeah. Here I will bet this one. And here we just have enough showdown value. Continuing on a 5, yeah, definitely not continuing here. So I think, yeah, just check folding on this board. King queen off with a club. I think it's an okay check back because we can bluff catch rivers. Especially this kind of rivers where I can just jam. And probably, do I want to bet this one? I think I'm gonna, yeah, because he's kind of aggressive, so he can put pressure, so yeah, I can maybe just want to check back. Here I could overbet. I will step small here. And probably still gonna bet this one. Yeah, I mean I have to value bet. I mean, if he has something to call, he will call. And here for the size, I will just choose like a 2x spot here. Put max pressure on his pocket kings and pocket queens. Yeah, he just, yeah. Maybe overbetting the turn is a better idea here. Arrange betting this one, totally fine. This deep I will call here in position. And this deep I think I can check raise, right? What do I want to do here? Do I want to... No, I beat is king, so I think checking back also is fine here. Maybe I have some showdown here. Okay. And I think that on the river I will just bet to... When he snap calls, I will just bet something like this to put pressure on kings, on queens, jacks and tens, basically, in this line. Pocket kings, only calling here, I suppose, against the big raise size. Turn is very good for his range, but also not bad for mine either, so against 1/3 I'm just gonna call. Now sets, I mean he has the full houses of course. Here I'll just call against the recreational. Yeah, we just call here with pocket kings. Nice, we are lucky on the river. Now I have to bet here. I think half pot is a better size. Here probably still gonna continue. Like this 10 is pretty good. I mean he will fold all his 6s, 7s, 8s and 9s on the turn. And basically river I'm continuing only on a diamond, on a jack, and kind of that's it. Yeah, like, yeah, king of diamond is pretty bad to bluff here, so I will just have a clear give up because he will overcall in this line. Here, pocket tens, we only call. Here I will just value bet, ace queen. Against half pot, I'm gonna continue. He snap checks. Here I think half potting is fine. Here I will just step super small, keeping his range wide, let him continue wide. We can start with a small bet because I don't expect the recreationalists to put enough money into the pot. In here I can check back and then value bet the river. Yeah, here we have a clear call. Yep, like random ace 4 suited. Only bluff, no value. I will just bluff pocket fives here, expecting him to overfold anything other than a jack, and on the river I can just give up, it's fine. Okay, he doesn't fold pocket tens. But pocket tens it's okay, I don't expect him to fold it often, but all the other better pairs he will fold, so I don't mind my bluff on a board that there are, yep, just some gut shots. And here I think I have, yeah, clear value bet. Jack 9 off with a heart, I will check raise here pretty aggressively. Against the 4-bet, I think I'll just slow places in these positions because his 4-bet range should be quite wide. So I want to let bluffs in his range. And on a king high, probably I will just call and call down. Yeah. Probably, yeah, only on a club turn I will just get the money in, but otherwise I'm just, yeah, like calling down. Still gonna call here and call all rivers, probably. Yeah, perfect run out. I mean, I'm always stacking off here. Nice. I need to finish the stream soon, and always when I'm close to finishing, like I'm just running good. So yeah, let's see. We call here with pocket sevens. I don't think anything else to do. And on the river, probably I will just call down, even though yeah, he might have some flushes. We'll limp here. I think it's fine. Here against this step, I'll just call. And probably I can check raise the flop, or yeah, whatever. Yeah, just call this one. Nice. Probably just gonna continue applying pressure here with the pot bet. Here I'm just calling. Nice. And the river against the 1/3, I think I will just call probably. Don't want to overbet this one. I think he might fold some ace jack and some under pairs, so I don't mind overbetting this one and maybe bluffing some rivers. I mean, I'm blocking ace queen in queen 10 clubs. I'm unblocking hearts that he might fold. I will just overbet again this one. I think it's reasonable. Here I will call the call for betting position with pocket fives because I have a lot of implied odds being this deep. I think his range is too strong here when he bets, so I'll just fold. Again, the same story. I need to call in position with the pocket pair because we are 200 big blinds deep. So yeah, when I get the 8, I will. Yeah, I will fold without a heart. Here we go for the squeeze. Ace king. We go 1/4 on the flop. I think he might fold 8s, 9s, 5s, 4s here when I will bet again. So I think this would be overbluffed on the turn. So he just snap calls and probably. Yeah, I still think blocking ace queen is fine, blocking king queen is fine. He will find some folds on the river. He might get stick with under pairs. Okay, so we have his station. I will raise here with pocket eights and just fold if he jams. Oh, I don't mind getting jammed on, but I will fold a lot of overcards which have some sort of equity against my hand, so I think that's fine. Here I will 4-bet king 10 suited almost always in these positions. Yeah, it seems like we are running pretty bad. Here I might find some leads. Ace jack, I will just stack off preflop at like 25 BBs. Okay. He tanks before betting, so I will just attack here. Here a call, nice turn. Yeah, he jams, we call. Here I will overbluff this one, here I will overbet the turn. Yeah, and here I will just overbet, looking to fold out a lot of hands in his range. So yeah, I don't mind my bluff here. I don't think he has that much. I think I can call one here. Just gonna jam pocket kings here. Here I need to bluff my hand. I think I can check raise the flop here. Even stacking off is not that bad here. I mean, I have enough equity to stack off. Yeah, exactly, I have enough to call. Nice one here. Yeah, okay, that's good. Oh, we'll go range bet against a weak tight reg. Could also like, yeah, against good regs I prefer to play polarized on that flop. gonna squeeze pretty wide against these two because both of them are recreationals, so I don't mind doing it. Starting with a half pot bet, high frequency. Continuing on a king, on an ace, on a heart turn. Mainly here. Yeah, 7, one of the worst turn cards in the deck. So definitely having a high check frequency here. Here I'll just press by check calling. Check calling the turn also, depending on the sizing that he chooses. And yeah, as played, I'm not sure if I can team value bet against him. Yeah, I will just try to take the showdown. Here he checks, and I think that my hand is a bluff here. I'm blocking king 10, jack 10, and yeah, I think the big size fits the best here. I mean, of course it will get overcalled and I will not bluff that often, but he can still have some ace highs and some pocket fours, pocket 5, 8s and 9s that he finds the fold with, because he should understand that I check back quite strong. Yeah, so it seems like this line is under bluff. Okay, he check raises here. I'll just fold the flop against him. He just jams all in. I mean, yeah, we'll take it. Here I will lead. And probably here going something like 2x spot to apply max pressure. I think it's fine. He raises with fold, totally easy. Using the emojis to make him fold. I'll check this one. Horror run out. Maybe I could value bet teen like 1/3, but still. For this one. Yeah, I'll call. Because okay, a 9 makes a straight, that makes sense. Here we go for the check raise. On the flop, ace king suited is gonna 4-bet. Yeah, against the jam I have to stack off. Okay, gonna leave after this hand. Here I will check back. Here I have to call one. And the river I will just value raise probably. He can have 9-8, 9-7, 9-8, 9-10, 9-jack, 9-6. Yeah, that's it for tonight.